Hey everyone, welcome to Max Tribune Sport Talk. I want for look into the first interview where the newly elected SLFA President Babadi Kamara do with AYV. Inside the interview, Babadi mentioned lots of things that were important for develop the game nationwide and self boost Salon player and capacity internationally. He talk about Musa Tombo in fail transfer deal them and mention say the player don't demonstrate say he want for play na Salon instead of abroad. Well, we all know say that's not true by how the player they behave. He talk about the importance of football academies. He also talk about how for modify the football calendar na Salon for let the league go to play in a certain way where go make it end in May or early June. But let we start with what he talk about Musa Tombo. According to Babadi Kamara in interview, he talk say Musa Tombo don't travel out of the country more than 3 times. Well, that's not true. And he return every single time where he get opportunity for go out. He say that's alone enough for let people know say Musa no go able play football outside Sierra Leone. And they no go force him. Facts. And that's not how it be. He say therefore same way so think about Musa in mental health and waiting they make he happy, which is much vital for the player himself.
First signed Musa in 2021, I believe, from Eastern Lions. Before that, he has traveled like 3 times and returned in all occasions. For me, that was enough to conclude that he cannot be able to play football out of Sierra Leone. When he came to me also, we are preparing for the African Champions League, and some people just came from nowhere and say, oh, we have a deal for Musa to go to Libya. And when they approach Musa will always call me. He will pressure me that, yes, Dad, I want to go, Dad, I want to go, Dad, I want to go. I will always give him his bite and say, okay, we can work a deal, you can go. But when he went to Libya, we all know the story. He came back. Recently also, somebody messaged me that, oh, we have the deal for Musa in Tunisia. I called Junior Navo, the chairman of Eastern Lions, because I loaned Musa to Eastern Lions last season. So Junior told me, yes, let's give him a try, he can go. Then Junior released him. We allowed him to go again to Tunisia. The story everyone knows, Musa is back. When he was in Tunisia, he went for training twice and he collapsed in the field 2 times. So the club said, no, we cannot keep Musa here, he doesn't want to be here. They brought him back. When he came back, we are seeing pictures since yesterday that he has signed for a community league, this and that. So these are enough to tell us that we cannot force Musa to play out of Sierra Leone. Whatever is the reason, I don't know. But his actions have clearly demonstrated that he cannot be able to play out of Sierra Leone. So we have to think about Musa's mental state other than the money people think they can get from Musa. Because most of these agents, even if it is $1,000, they offer them, they will push, they will do everything humanly possible for the player to go. But when they go, what do they get as benefits? What do they get from their talent? It's mostly very minimal. So in the case of Musa, we as Sierra Leoneans, we as stakeholders have to accept that Musa will not be able to play out of Sierra Leone, and what we need to do is to manage him here at local level, look after him, and let him play his football here that gives him happiness and the freedom he needs.
Where I been break this news, say Musa faint na Tunisia 2 term where it's rain with the team. Plenty people say na lie the lie, na the club terminating contract. Some people be even say are they lie and not like Musa or winner Max Tribune no one for Musa better. Well, in actual fact, not also be. And according to close sources where they para deal day, now waiting happen na be tell una. And indeed, Babadi don't can confirm am as soon as see the player collapsed twice. Maybe use the word faint, Babadi say collapse. And the club decide for terminating contract because of a mental health status. So the terminate where the club terminates Musa in contract, not being get anything like I seen in my video that same day for do with them ban where FIFA ban them. Now because then she say after when Musa faint 2 term where go train, mentally stable for play for them. But certain people decide for use a narrative for make it look like say na Musa terminate in young contract, but not also be at all as na the club be end the deal. Because dem see say Musa not in the capacity for play dey. For let una know say Musa like Salon, from where he come back, he just dey go and collect money from different community club them or football team them where they play entire football competition. And where he faint na Tunisia, where he wake up, he say he wan return back for come play inter-area football. And now we see they do so. The moment the man return, and even take one day, don't begin going sign. It's time for Brian Lane for playing at the Approved School Sport Promotion Association, the entire Community Football League, ASPA. And the same league is signed back for Wellington, as Wellington claims say them be signed before even they go to Tunisia. And for Kofa, we see say we don't sign for Bamratong. Other league them also we see sign for one football team where they say Baba Shop for playing our other league. So the man don't they show say it comfortable for playing at Salon. And as the SLFA president don't talk make all man left Musa how he day. So he go enjoy in football career and Salon because pretty much now Salon he want for play and not get any intention for play outside of Sierra Leone. He only want opportunity for play local football, which is good, and play for the national team. So if the agents then get women and give opportunity to other players when they look for that. Inside the interview also, Babadi talk about how they need for reset the league calendar. That are the Sierra Leone Premier League so that it go they conclude by May or second week June. It say this go allow sufficient time for the team them for let them prepare and also get ready for continental competition.
Our league and calendar to fit into the continental calendar or the world calendar. We are in by say May of latest second week in June. Leagues have ended and we are preparing for continental competition. So that is my first thing I am sure going to put more premium on to ensure that by October, with the support of all stakeholders, we'll start our league.
He also talk about the significance of setting up football academies and how that's going to make the country get players that were disciplined and same way so strong and formidable national team.
I believe if we have to compete at continental level, at world level, football has to be a discipline. It has to be a career. Just like anyone can play football. As a matter of fact, I can take my boots and go to any field and play football. But you have to play football in a very professional manner. So if we are to catch up with other countries in Africa, like the Senegal, the Mali, the Ivory Coast, then we have to go into football academy because the academy provide you the discipline, the professional knowledge and know-how in how to play football because it's a whole art. It's not just the kicking of the ball. Yeah. But even when you run, how do you run? How do you position yourself on the pitch of play? How do you assist another colleague on the pitch of play? What are your motivations? Where do you want this football to take you? So in Sierra Leone, most people are playing football for fun. They don't have the discipline. They don't have the mentorship. And football academy is what gives you those parameters so that when you come out of the academy, you are a very good player. You mentioned Craig Bellamy, one of the best players in the history of Sierra Leone. When he plays, not necessarily that he scores goals every other time, but when he plays, when he touches the ball, when he moves, you know that yes, he has some discipline in him. That is Musa Tombo, a very excellent player I've worked with. So if we are to develop football beyond the normal, then we have to go into football infrastructure, football academies. But that is not the task of the FA alone. There is nowhere in the world, I'm not sure that any FA has an academy for themselves, but they will encourage the administrators, those who want to invest in football, to think about football infrastructure through academy so that we can nurture our young talents, go through the process, and when they emerge from those academies, they will have raw talent that can compete at continental level. I am sure that is something I personally will look into, and I will encourage other colleagues to do.
Well, that now waiting the SLFA president talk inside in first interview after we then just elect him a few days ago. We hope say in plan them will work for the betterment of the game. And to you waiting say because we can come with news, but Musa Tombo na 8 we 8 or we not let come, not also a B now how we they get the news because we don't get direct source either from the agents them, sometimes even from some clubs them. And this time, the people have the good information be factual, as you don't hear now from the horse's mouth. So Musa, the club terminating contract because e faint two-term and mentally stable for stay na Tunisia e wan for come na salon for play. Please share, follow, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow me on TikTok at DJ Maggie, and also continue for follow me on Facebook and all the social media platforms we dey, including Instagram at Max Tribune Sports. Thanks for watching.